Hey everyone, let me turn my phone down. Okay, how are you doing on this fine Tuesday? It's been a while. It's been quite a summer. Anyway, I'm in a different atmosphere. I'm in my family room, and yes, I'm sitting on the floor. But you'll find out why here in a moment. But I want to welcome you to my Sew and Talk Tuesdays. I've been working on a project that you guys all know that I did in the last live, and I'm going to show a little bit of it and kind of work on it and maybe get your opinion on it too. But I want to say hello to Jessica, Sewing on the Bluff. She's on the road, but she's listening in. Hi, Jim. Jim's here. He's saying good afternoon to me. And he said hello to Jessica. And Judy's here. Glad to see you, Judy. Oh, okay. That's good. I'm in my living room or my family room upstairs, and I'm just going to do my live up here because I got a project that's laying on the floor. And that's the only way that, hi, Alicia. Hi, Donnell. That's the only way I can end up showing you what's going on. I can show you a little picture. Let's see if I can get it to come up. I want it to come up. Doesn't mean it will. Okay. Well, this is not. Oh, nope, nope. There you go. That's that's what I've been working on. Now, all I have done is just kind of laid it out and played around. But this is called Scrap Petal Garden. It's from Cabin in the Woods. You can go to cabinquilters.com and get her pattern. And I took background fabric. Just, I had charm squares. I think they ended up being shirting fabric because of the way they handled. They handled more like shirting. And so I had put them together. I had fat quarters, I had scraps, but I went with neutral colors because I wanted to go with a neutral background. At first, I was trying to make sure my seams all matched and all that. But then as I got going and the different things I did, I thought, you know what, it doesn't matter because of the way the quilt is and the way the quilt's made up. Hi, Andrea. How are you doing today? Is that a collage? It's like a collage. It's fusible applique. So yes, you can. I don't think that's a very good picture of it though. I think they have a better picture that's a little lighter on how she did it. But yeah, it's a collage or fusible applique. It's what they call it. Hi, Sheila. Nice to see you in here today. Hi, Sasa. Glad to see you. So anyhow, I prepped some stuff. I'd been working on it this week and doing that. So what I did is those flower petals are excuse me, orange peels. And I have templates. So this was the large one I used. But they have a print off. She has a print off. And then I know you can't see that very well, can you? That's the other size. And then this is the other size. So I used 3 sizes in this. Now, one thing is nice about this is if you wanted to do any flowers and make these leaves, this would be a nice size too. So I traced them off. What I'm using is Steam Seam 2. It is light, I believe, yes. And Steam Seam is got paper on both sides and adhesive on both sides under the paper. Let me see, Andrea. I have been getting things set up so my husband could do a Zoom job interview on my computer. I will be watching on my TV, but will not be able to chat. Please pray for a successful interview. Yes, we do pray that your husband will have a successful interview, that it'll go very well, that he's calm and he just presents himself well and the company likes him. So we're expecting him to have that job. What I did is I took my templates then and I penciled them and traced them on. If you can see that. I don't know if you can see the tracing, but I traced it on. Then after I did that, I took my scissors and I cut it out. But I left probably I left a 1/4 inch or so around it so that I didn't want to cut on this line. This line will be cut on when it's placed on my fabric. Okay. So I did have a little piece here. Let me see. I'll just use one of these. This has a grid that is on one side. It has a grid. And that's the side I drew on. On the other side, it was just plain paper. So what I did is I took off this plain paper here after I had cut out around my design. And this is sticky. And I could lay this right on top of the fabric and it would stick. I don't even have to iron it yet. Okay, so if anybody has any questions, if I'm not explaining it well, let me know and I'll tell you. Then after I got them all cut out, then I cut them out again. This is, I cut on the line. Okay, so this has been pressed on my fabric, not pressed, it's been placed on my fabric, hand pressed on. I didn't have to use the iron. And then I cut it out. Now I have this other side. So when I'm ready to start placing it on my quilt, I can take this piece off, and this is sticky. So it actually will stick to my fabric. So I can pick it up, peel it off, place it again, pick it up, whatever I want to do there. Now, when you're done and you've got your placement and you know exactly what you're going to do with it, then you want to iron it or press it in place with steam. You want a hot iron and you want steam. The steam will melts the glue, sets the glue in. If it's not, if you haven't used enough steam, when you use your sewing machine, you'll get a sticky needle. Because when you cut these, use paper scissors because you're going to get a sticky scissors, but you can use rubbing alcohol to get that off. Hi, Lisa. You're lurking. Well, I'm glad you are. Hi, Katie. How are you doing? Let's see if I can see anybody else in here. I've got this. Whoops. I guess I'm so used to my touch screen that when I go on this is not a touch screen and I try to touch it. Don't work. So anyhow, that's what I did is that then I decided, oh, I want multiple fabrics and I cut it out. So yeah, use paper scissors. Okay, I'm going to show you this picture again, if it'll come up. Let's see. Maybe it doesn't want to because I took it off. There it is. That's kind of how I had laid out and played around, but I've played around a little bit more since. Um, I have I can change it around. Kind of when it looked like it was a starburst that was bursting out. Um, then let's see. This is the bottom corner, uh, right-hand corner, which it looks different now, but I was just playing with that too, and I made that one a smaller one, uh, so it won't be as, large of a flower. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let you know this is the quilt that I've been working on. I still have the backing, in 4 s let me see, 3 sections that need to be put together. I'll sew that on. There's my little dog, Lacey. She's given her stamp of approval. She's worked very hard on this quilt today. So, here's some of my orange pills that are still left over, but I started with this up here in the upper left. And if I feel that I have too much of one color, not enough of another, I'll cut more of the orange pills out and play with them. But this is just kind of a play. I'm going to take a picture of it so that I get an idea of what I've done. And then I did a secondary design down here that I'm working on. And I'm not sure if that's the colors or what I'm going to do with this one yet. That's one thing that's going to be nice is that I get to play with it. And when I take the backing off of this, I'm using Steam Seam 2. It actually has a stickiness on the back, so I can place it on and take it back off before I iron it to make it more permanent. So they do show maybe 3 flowers, but I think I'm going to go with the 2. And I think this one down here, I am going to change it up a little bit because I can see right now that there's colors that are just blending. They're not popping or anything like that. So I probably need to change up some colors or add more to it. But this is it. Okay, let's see if I can get back in. Okay, how was that? Your dog is cracking me up. Why? Is she she's probably on the quilt rolling around, isn't she? She does that. She loves it. Hi, Nikki. How you doing? Barbara. Hi. Hi, Barbara. How are you? Well, good. I'm glad you found me on live. If you like it, subscribe. And you can see I'm live on Tuesdays. So, hi, Melanie. Great work. Yeah, I did this little video. And this video, I would have liked to have had it as a short, but I couldn't get it to download. So I thought, no, I'm putting it in with this and we'll see how it goes. Now I'm going to move you guys around. You're going to see me crawling on the floor. I will have my phone with me so I can see the chat. And I want opinions. Oh, good. Barb, you're 75 and a lady quilter too. How many years have you been quilting, Barb? Ooh, looks like it's warm in, I'm gonna look on my phone instead, that way I can see better. Oh, Sheila, that would be a little smaller version of that would be cute on a denim jacket. Another thing I thought of is for wall hanging. What if you got different colors, shades of reds, and did poinsettia? Wouldn't that be pretty? That'd be pretty. I like that. I like that idea too. Michelle's here. Nice to see you, Michelle. She says it's 89 there. Melissa makes quilts. Hi, Melissa. Well, you've been quilting for quite a few years. Yeah, so have I. So I'm going to move you guys around. I'm going to go to full screen here so that I can see this screen. And here we go. We're going for a ride. Oh, I have been up and down so many times on this floor today. Anyway, I moved my flower out of the way because I needed to finish sewing this together. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but I thought maybe I'd put a border on this and maybe have some of the petals coming off into the border. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a beige color. But this is the flower that I kind of have proposed. And I'm going to transfer from here to there. Isn't that going to be good? So if you can, I know you probably can't see very well, but you did see pretty good in the video I had done, dropped there. The colors, I just did all muted in that. There's a little bit of blue and things like that. But let me see. I'm gonna get let's see if I can see in my iPad and do my iPhone. I have been up and down on this floor so many times. It's like I'm tired already. Hi, Judy. I'm glad you caught me too. And we'll see you. Thanks for stopping in. It means a lot. Yep, and Donald's here. Hi. So what I can do is like I will work from the center out, probably. So if I wanted to take just my thinner ones, I can play with it, move it around. Now this still has the backing on it. I hope I'm not showing more than I should on camera here. Okay, so you see that okay? Let me move this. Is that okay? Or I could try to get you closer if you want. Let me see. I'll see what you see. Let's see what my Mel's doing here. Okay. I could get a little closer for you to be able to see. Okay, just checking on y'all. Yes, I am getting my workout. I am worn out. I decided to keep my pants on because I thought it'd be prettier rolling around on the floor in pants and shorts. So anyway, that's what I'm up to. I'm going to see if I can get you closer. And I want you to be able to see that design a little bit more. More of what can't see it real good, but you get the idea. So anyhow, if I wanted to, I've just done my flowers here. And I can decide, do I want to keep them separated from each other? and have it like that. Now, nothing's permanent until you press it. When you press it, it becomes permanent. And I'm going to bring this up just a hair so you can see me too. How's that? Yeah, nothing's permanent till you press it. Okay, so if I wanted to, I could bring this flower. I'll get my border, my thick border up. Okay. My border, if it was sewn on, I could go on into that and go into the border, or leave this like this and bring these elements over here off to the side. But as you can see, this is going to be a big flower, and I think I need more room. So I'm just, this is the fun about this stuff. Collage or fusible, doing fusible applique is that you get to play. You get to play till you're happy, or I'm going to bring this down here. And you can change it up, and then you can go away and look at it. And sometimes when you're doing this, it's good to, when you think you like it, it's good to take a picture, because then you get to see, is there too much of one color together or whatever. Now I can leave it like that, but I really liked going in and making it look like it was a double petal. Let's see. When did I do that? Okay, more like that. There's a lot of pink right there. And a lot of blue up there. But I can think of it as a highlight. You know, shadows and highlights. And then I go to my next layer. Let's say that I want this one over here. I'm going to show you. I'm taking the backing off of this just to show you. It's sticky. I can place it on here, lay it down. It sticks and it lifts off. Isn't that nice? I could do that to the center. What do you think? Should I have these, did you guys like the flower petals further apart from each other? This part? Or do you like them closer together like that? Let's see if I can find you again. Oh, you guys are all getting hot. It's supposed to be hot here too. I'm inside, so. Okay, so I think I'm going to kind of go ahead and lay it out. Trying to see how I had it. Now that's weird when you do this and then you can't figure it out. Well, I'll just place them any old way. If I feel that I need bigger ones, more bigger ones, I'll do more bigger ones. Oh, I like that. Okay, then I'll come around here. It's sort of like I want it to look like an explosion, like the petals is exploding off of this. Can you see that? I'll back up, give you a minute. Yeah, so this is like going out. And I just will play all day. You think, let me know if you think that I should have a border or keep it. Thanks, Michelle. How many different pill sizes were there in the template set? Um, Jim, I got the template set off of Amazon. And I think I had 5. I'll find out and let you know for sure. But on the paper, the pattern, they give you 2 sizes, the large and the small, I believe. Yes. They give you the large and the small, and that's half of the large. So you would have to make it bigger. And then on my steam seam, this is how I layered it. You make the most that you can and save your little scraps of the steam seam that you haven't used, because if you make Christmas postcards or anything like that, it's great for it. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I kind of got this all construed because I was walking all over it, and I think I got it over this way too much, but then I'll just bring that flower out there maybe. Here I go, walking on the floor, on my knees. Okay. I think I'll put this over here. Whoops. Now you can see all I'm doing is just kind of laying them until they're pleasing to the eye. I think I'll put an orange one up here. I don't know, it feels like I got more of these than I had. That's when you get to playing and moving around, and then you look and see, do I have 2 at the same places that I don't need to have them? That's pretty. Now I can scoot this over if I wanted to. So I didn't have to have it going on the border, but I kind of like it going on the border a little bit. I don't know. I'll play and see. I got extras. I got more than I had when I started. Okay, let's see. I know I need more over here. Isn't this elegant? The way that I do stuff right here, crawling around on the floor. Hopefully you can hear me good, because I know my voice is away from the computer. My hands are sticking. Okay. I like it. Okay. I know you guys don't get a full-on view. Oh, Sheila, I'd be there in days swapping them around. That's what I've been doing all morning long. So I've been swapping my colors and placing things down and doing all that. Let's see. I'd like to get you closer just to show you. I can't hardly move. I'm getting my steps in. I'm getting my cardio in. I know. Can you see? Probably making you seasick, aren't I? If you guys see anything that I should change up, should I pull them out more? There you go. Let me see. What did you say? I got to see what you said. Melanie says it looks great. I'm going to go back up here a little bit. This is a workout. Do this on Tuesdays. Sew and Talk Tuesdays workout. Sew, talk, and work out. Yep, that's what we're doing now. Let's see. I don't know if I said, boy, a lot came in that I didn't say hi to. Jess is here. Hi, Jess. Glad to see you came in. And Jess has a channel, so blessed by Jess. Melissa Makes Quilt has a channel. Oh, if you want to drop your channel, just in the chat, just share the word share, and it'll drop your link. Mona's here. Yes, Jim. Yeah, Jim. She got her pool blown back up and filled in the minute he had left. Well, wow. So she's ready for a dip. And they're just saying hi to each other. Michelle says the quilter says that it looks beautiful. Thank you. I just had fun with the colors. Kind of. That's why I wanted the neutral background too, is so that the flower would pop. When it's done, when I decide on the placement, I will show you how I'm going to do it on the sewing machine, 1/4 inch away from the edge. I'm going to just do a straight stitch around it, because what will happen, not so much with the steam seam, but over time it'll fray, so it's gonna get a fluff to it, and I want that fluff. If I didn't want it, I could go and do a buttonhole stitch all the way around, or blanket stitch. They call them a blanket stitch also, with my machine on each petal. And if I have the option to use, if I didn't want my thread to show, option would be Superior, from Superior monofilament, poly clear thread, or they have it in smoke. I'd use that on the top. That's a bugger to get threaded to see, because it's clear. And then I have an embroidery machine, so I probably use a very fine thread weight, like I can do bobbin weight in my bobbin, and I wouldn't worry about the color. I don't, as long as my tension's good, it wouldn't pop up or anything like that. petals falling down. Should I have more of them falling down, Barbara? Or on one side or something? I can do that, or else throughout. So, yes, or you can do your stitches, you can match your fabric colors, you can do just a neutral, whatever you wanted to with that. But if you were doing a wall hanging, oh, one thing about the Steam Seam Light, it's lightweight, so it's going to be pliable. It's not going to be heavy. It's stiff. So that's why I chose that. Thank you, Nikki. Okay, products that you're using for the petals to stick. Okay, let me come on over here. I got the box. You don't have to order it in a box. You can order it in sheets, like 8x10 sheet, 8x10 letter size, like printer size. But this is called Steam a Seam 2. Steam a Seam 2, yes. The Warm and Natural Company makes it. A lot of your, it says it's available in 9x12 sheets. It also in 12-inch, 18 and 24 lengths. And then, of course, if you were at this, they even have it in the tapes, but it bonds permanently when ironed. Double-sided temporary stick. That's why it gives you a chance to really make a decision before you do it. And they have the directions on how to do it with each placement. But you do need to use steam when you are on your final press. Everything I do here, I will not use my iron until I am ready to say that's the way I want it. So, when you pick something up, you put it down, you may change your mind a little bit. I'm going to take a picture of it and see what I think of it. But yeah, this was you can just use your neutral backgrounds or whatever you want. She had, with the petal, look at this one. If you can see that. Look, let me get up close. Am I showing it to you okay? Look she did a lot of flowers on that and in pastels. That was pretty. And she went off into the board. See how she went off into the borders? And then, they even showed making crafty items with your little orange peels. So yeah, you can do, I got in the templates because you can do so many different patterns. This one shows hers with a little bit darker background. Kind of reminds me of fall a little bit. And let's see if she has anything else here. I think that's it. Yep. So, okay, so that's what I did. And I did have templates, but they do come with this. Or you can probably download, get a free download off Google. Look for orange peel templates and get them to print them off. Let me see. Actually, no in between. As long as you don't overthink it, Sheila, and you just let your more of your creative juices flow and just say and enjoy the process, you'll be okay. If I was doing the collage like Amber does, which I want to, uh, with the tiny strips of fabric and placement and things like that, and that would be more tedious because you're doing highlights and shadows and low lights. So, but I want to try. I want to do that. I want to try that. She makes it look like so much fun. The cheeky quilter is Amber, and she was doing a collage last night of I want to call them flamingos, but she called them a rose something kind of bird. But it was so pretty, and she took it from a photo and did a drawing, and then she's working on doing that. So I think next Monday or Wednesday, no, this Wednesday, she's going to show us some more of it. So I want to watch that. Yeah, the steam machine too, and the light it's good to get. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Melanie, for saying. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Barb. I hope you guys wouldn't be afraid to try this, and like you said, on a jacket, on a get a white shirt, a white men's shirt, and do half a flower, or do have it, off of the where the button down goes, and off up your shoulder. Oh yeah. Let me think. Zaza, if you do the buttonhole stitch, yeah, what they do is they tell you on this one, they use like the starch to really spray the fabric so it's stiffer, so it's more like it's not paper, but it gets real stiff. Then it'll do good. But if you don't use it, something behind it, it can pucker on the back then. But if you start your fabric real good, that helps it. But who does that? I did at the beginning, and then I got I got to see what's going on now. Yeah, just a small amount would work. Are you an embroiderer too, Zaza? Because that's what we learned on that. Hi, Deb. You're never late. I've been crawling around on the floor. Let's see. Yes, Rosette Spoonbill. Sheila, were you on last night watching that? That was good. That was really good. I love when she goes and does that. Hi, so Terry, how are you doing? Well, anyhow, it's been it's been fun working on this because it's a really not something you have to think about. You just kind of do. I looked at fabrics that was pleasing to my eye, and then I just went for it. Oh, and my backing, I sewed together like in quadrants of 4 or 6. 1, 2, 4, yeah, 6, and that way they were more manageable, and I could kind of control and see did I need to add more fabric to it in a certain area, but I basically went with the 5x5 or the 5x10. But hey, if one was longer than the other, I trimmed it off. I kept this project just as easy as I could get. So this is a fun project. It'd be good to give to somebody or use your scraps, like I said. So, oh, you finished a quilt on your frame. Which one was it, Terry? Thanks, Katie. I think this will be pretty. I don't know if you can see this, but let me see if I can move all the way. See down there on the southern corner? Down there. You can't see it, but I got another one down there, but that one I don't have it condensed in the middle. I'm keeping it a little bit separate. But anyway, it'll be pretty. I'll do it. I got to decide, do I want to have some on the border, which I think I kind of do. We'll see. I'll probably add more colors to it. I had thought I had this pink that I thought might be nice to put in with it. And then I also, and I don't have that in there, so I may take one of these that I already have more of, and here's another one, the blue and the green, which I like a lot too. Well, I know that it's early, that unless I start sticking these down, you can watch me stick them down if you want. Let me see if I can get you guys the chat back up. Thank you. You see snowball corners. Mhm. But I'll show you. I should work from the outside in because I'll mess it up. And I can reposition this, see? So all I did is take off the backing. This is sticky. Swap these. Oh, these look about the same too. This is like fill and stick. Stick and pill. So see now these are laying flatter. Terry, these are orange pills. Oh, well, this one didn't stick. These are called. Are we talking about the same thing? Terry. You're funny. Well, this then I'll have to get it. It wants to come off on the fabric instead. It didn't want to stick, so I'm going to place it back down. Kind of see what happens here if I kind of press there. Might just be a piece that's going to be stubborn. That happens. Everybody been sewing this week? Oh, so. Yeah, now you can see it, huh? I'm not doing too good here. My fingers aren't working. There they go. See, if you have grandkids, as long as they're as long as they don't crumble these up after they're done, you're good. They could peel these off for you. Oh, you could do a pill and stick game for them. Yeah, if you stick those together, They won't come apart. I think I'll do this one because, no, I'm going to wait on that one because I want to do my metals first. So all I have left to do is to peel these off. I'll decide whether or not I'm going to do the border, which I think I am. So I'll put these on other than the few that'll go outside the border. And I'll sew it. Yeah, yes, you can scratch. It's like the big ones come off real easy. These little ones is what's giving me the trouble. If you do use a pen, you can scratch this a little bit and it will come up for you. You guys, who wants to come over and play? Anybody want to come over and play? I'll let you play with my flowers. We could have fun. I'll let you move them around. Is everybody ready for school to start back up? I can't believe how fast this summer's gone. It's going. Melissa got her dishes done. Remind me to buy dishwasher safe stuff from now on. I love your progress. Thank you, Melissa. I just wanted to share it with you. Oh, let me see. Zaza says, make me think of chrysanthemums or dahlias. Yeah, it does. You could just do, and you could do tulips. You could cut out tulip shapes. And, because you can draw on this paper. So you can draw. If you have a coloring book, you can put this on top of the coloring book and draw out the pattern and then do an applique that way too. Snowmen, houses, little gloves and mittens and stuff like that you can do and then you can sew it on afterwards, but this stuff is good for that. Towels. Okay. Well, I tell you what, I hope you enjoyed today. Thanks for getting down here on my level. I enjoyed sharing this with you and doing it. Like I said, I spent a couple hours just thinking out how is the best way to show you to put this flower down. And I thought, I'm just going to take it down in. And once I get it all placed, then I can pick this up and take it to my ironing station and iron it. It won't fall off. So anyway, I hope you dropped your link. I'm glad you shared your time with me. I'm glad it's been a good day. And I hope it's a good day and that your hubby gets that job. So anyway, take care. I'll see you guys later. Bye. I got to go up that way to shut it off, though. Let's see. This might take a while. Well, maybe I'll stay on for a while. It's not wanting to. There it is. Have a nice day. Thanks for joining me. And if I can find my arrow, I can end this. No. I can't find my arrow to end this. You're welcome, Michelle. And didn't have to hurt my knees. I know, I hurt mine. I can't find my cursor to get out of here. Can you go get my mouse?
Hit escape.
That doesn't end it. Hi, Mr. Sherry.
You want your...
Lisa's saying hi to you.
Oh, hi.
I just thought I'd hang around for a while. My cursor. Oh, there it is. I found my cursor. Anyway, talk to you later. Love you guys. Bye. Yeah, this is a live blooperville. That's for sure. Yeah, his name's John, Deb. Yep.
She can't find her cursor.
I found it. I can't curse. Okay, he's helped me curse now. Have a good day.